Welcome back again, everyone. This is the second of a series of two brief videos following the United Kingdom's Brexit vote. I wrapped the last video, which if you haven't seen that one, I would watch that one first before this one, which stated a long proclaimed mantra that I've tried to pass along to you. And that goes like this: short-term market movements have no place in carrying out a long-term financial strategy. Now, this is not something that people typically do. And the reason why we know this is because of statistics, which really have been overwhelming. Through May 11th of this year, so a full month and a half before the Brexit vote, I'm going to be really curious to see what this number is once we have it after June ends. But this is through May 11th. Investors had removed $67 billion from equity investments just through May 11th of this year. And I'm sure that number went up quite a bit after the vote, when we did see markets dip sharply down for the next couple of days. As we sit here today, as I also finish up the last one, those markets have recovered significantly since then. So people who jumped out locked in their losses. Now, another person that I have quoted frequently in these little missives that we pass along to you is Warren Buffett. Now, one of the things Warren Buffett, and I paraphrase, is known for is he says that whatever you see the herd doing, the crowd doing, do the opposite. That's what he's always done, and it's worked great for him. And so people, you are doing the opposite. The average investor is fleeing from these markets, and they might say, some of you might even say, but hey, Tim, markets have been flat now for 2.5 going on 3 years. We have precedents for this. In 1949, there had been 3 consecutive years after World War II ended where the world was convinced it was going right back into the Great Depression. Markets were down about 30%, and at that point they touched off a run-up that was really dramatic in the following 7 years. Am I telling you that's about to happen? No. But what I am telling you is that at some point markets are likely to break out to the other way, and investors who have been either patient or even padding their positions will ultimately be rewarded at that point. We received more money coming in from investors during this downturn, far more than any money that went out during it. And almost all the money that goes out of here is automatic. And then the other portion of money went out was money that was needed for something else, which is intended to go right back in. So we didn't have any panic sells at all out of this office. So you are doing the opposite, just as one of the greatest investors who's ever lived, Warren Buffett, does. So the key is that we must make sure that we track your monies toward your goals. That's what we're going to be focusing on as we do our reviews for the balance of the year for people who have goals. If you don't have goals and you want to establish them, I'm really good at helping people to do that. Let me know and I can take you through that process. But I just wanted to pass along this little bit of information as a follow-up of encouragement for the great behavior during this downturn, and we're already seeing things recover quite speedily afterwards. So until our next communication, I'll sign off, but please call with any questions that you might have. Thank you.